Look at this shit. This is hilarious. This guy doesn't know how to drive at all. What? What a bitch. Do you just see that? Not paying attention at all. So today would be a perfect day for wind generators. It is so windy right now. It's unbelievable how windy it is. Like gusts of 45 miles per hour, and it really has been windy. I mean, we've been hearing it. The house has been moving. Perfect day for wind, but no, just solar today. Actually, that's been doing really well today too. There's a bit of a haze right now over the clouds, but the last 3 days it's actually been rather nice in the way of solar goes. So yeah, so it's Monday and it's my day off usually, and the wife always gets to pick where we go to eat. Usually we go somewhere to eat. She's actually not feeling that well today, so she decided that she just wanted me to go to some fast food place and get something. Taco Bell's her choice. She's had a craving for that, and that kind of leads me into the discussion, because I'd actually been wanting to talk about this. Didn't really have a good segue into it. So, because I'm going to Taco Bell, I guess I'll go ahead and start this conversation. But so as you know, this is old news by now, but probably about 2-3 weeks ago, one of the Taco Bell employees, I don't remember where, it doesn't matter, was caught sticking his hands down the back of his pants and itching himself, most likely itching his ass. But it ended up being recorded and of course going viral, and I gotta watch around this corner because they're really watching this street right here, especially this section. Meridian Township likes to sit right up here. So ever since that happened, it's made me really think about something. Is that a dirt bike? Made me really think about something. And what kind of bothers me is not, you know, obviously it bothers me that somebody would stick their hands down their pants at a restaurant serving food, because we all know where that leads. But what actually kind of bothers me more is the backlash towards the entire company. As if a mega company like Taco Bell can actually control each and every single employee. You're talking about tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of employees worldwide, and having somebody actually pull the strings and be able to micromanage every single person there. Now, the illusion is that you take a computer training course on cleanliness and sanitation and stuff like that, and then automatically you're fully trained and nothing's ever going to happen. But you cannot expect every single person to adhere to the rules of the company. I mean, people are fired every day for breach of company protocol or whatever. I mean, that's just the way that it is. When you sign up, you know, when you do your resume, and when you actually get the job, and you usually sign a lot of papers, they're agreements, and you agreed to uphold your end of the bargain, and they agree to pay you, basically. So you cannot expect that out of the possible hundreds of thousands of workers, that every single one of these people are going to fall into line and do exactly what they're told to do. I mean, that's why you have punishments and so on for not following rules, and causing all sorts of other problems. I mean, that's just the way that it is. So when something like this happens, and the automatic knee-jerk reaction response is boycott the entire company, it's like, You know, that to me, it just doesn't make sense. It's not the company going out and saying we are negligent towards this sort of thing, because obviously they're in foods, so they have to be sanitary. And yes, there's companies out there that are less than reputable when it comes to their sanitation practices, but Taco Bell isn't exactly one of those companies. You don't hear or see every day somebody getting fired for sanitation reasons, or see videos for sanitation reasons, or whatever. So, in order for them to operate in the United States, they obviously have to adhere to certain standards and rules from the health department, from the FDA, from all these different branches that say they have to be clean, and they get randomly inspected. So, what I find interesting and kind of laughable is that the automatic response to one of these incidents is to boycott the entire company. It's not the company's fault. When you hire somebody, that person could walk in with, you know, whatever religion, whatever credit score, whatever attitude, get the job because they pass whatever qualifications, and then they can turn into a total asshole. That's just the way that's the nature of business. That's no matter how hard you try to control your employees, people are gonna fall through the cracks. That's just the nature of business. So I'm sure that Taco Bell didn't just get this guy off the street, see that he's looked like a dirtbag or something like that, and say, yeah, good enough, and hire him. He went through all the minimum requirements to get a job. He probably went through all the minimum required training courses and sessions and sanitation and so on like that. And then he probably worked there for a while. And it was just so happened that somebody caught him do this. And I'm not defending the guy, believe me, I'm not. But you can't expect Taco Bell to be able to have somebody standing there from corporate or whatever making sure that these people don't do that. I mean, anybody in the food business is constantly trained and certified and whatever. That's the best that they're expected to do. I mean, come on. Seriously, managers are there to try to micromanage each store, but there's even bad managers out there. There could be a Taco Bell where the manager sneezes in everybody's food, or picks their nose and rubs it in everybody's food, or never washes their hands after they go to the bathroom. I mean, of course it's gonna happen. And if anybody out there believes in that illusion that every place is perfect, every restaurant is perfect, they're completely wrong. And when you go to the drive-thru, or even go inside of a restaurant, you are trusting that restaurant and those employees that they are going to prepare your food sanitary, that the food that they are preparing was properly stored and properly handled, and that their supplier of that food was sanitary and stored and handled in a proper way, and things like that. I mean, you've got a lot of trust going all the way back to where the chicken was first slaughtered, and where the cow was first slaughtered, and where the lettuce was first grown. I mean, just recently we heard, that's a nice G8 coming up on me. I mean, just recently we heard that, you know, some spinach, there was salmonella found in some spinach. So it doesn't have to be meat, it doesn't have to be the handler, it could just be a strain of salmonella breakout. I mean, you just don't know, things happen. And we trust that our food is handled, which it always, you know, 99% of the time it is, handled and prepared properly. So this incident with Taco Bell, just one of those things where it just fell through the cracks. And I'm almost to Taco Bell, so before I get any further, I'm going to be talking about how this is probably not the only incident that has ever happened or will happen at Taco Bell or any other restaurant out there. Wow, I'm surprised it's not even busy. Alright, so hopefully nobody stuck their hands down their pants while I was getting this food, right? Picked a perfect time to get there. There was nobody there. That It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. That never happens. I'm serious. It never does. So, another thing that I wanted to say and almost forgot was that a lot of the responses, people are acting like this never happens. Like, oh my God, and because it's Taco Bell, suddenly, now we understand why. Here's something that I want to lay on you. And this person's probably turning left. Oh. Here's something I want to lay on you. You heard about the Taco Bell incident, right? Well, I want to bring something to your attention. This probably happens every day, every hour of the day. Oh, man. So slow, asshole. This probably happens every day, every hour of the day, at every major retail restaurant chain out there. You just so happen to hear about the one through Taco Bell. Oh man, this guy. Ugh. So if you think that this is just some isolated incident, that it never happens, and oh my God, here it is, it's happened, and now Taco Bell's to blame, and yada yada yada. There are so many people who work for different food service places, whether it be restaurants, fast food chains, even places on the side of the road. There's a really nice little Mexican stand that's downtown Lansing, and man, this guy's pissing me off. What are we doing? It's hard to focus when something like this is happening. So there's food service everywhere. I mean, we need food, and most of us don't grow our own food. Most of us don't slaughter our own chickens. So we go to restaurants. This guy is great. Look at him. He's just... It's probably some old guy. What? You guys are seeing it right here, guys. Look, right here. You guys are seeing it. This guy's nuts. So how do you expect the millions upon millions of individual people to go to food service or food prep or growers association, wherever, and be 100% sanitary clean, never have a hole in their glove, always wash their hands when either going to work or returning to work, always having clean clothes, always be clean shaved, never have any jewelry on, always have a clean haircut, don't have any headlights. I mean, I'm just listing. I'm not saying that this is exactly what happens. How do you expect the millions upon millions of people in food service to come to work perfectly like that? Oh, man. You can't. Look at this guy. Look at this. You guys see this? The guy's on the line over here. This guy is an idiot. What's he gonna do? Pull out in front of traffic now? Oh man. Well, wow. I mean, any further, you'd be on the crosswalk. Oh. This guy is crazy. At that light back there, he took off like a rabbit. Now, not. Man. Anyway, so when you boycott an entire company because of one incident within that entire company, really sit down and think about it. Don't blame the food. Don't blame the company. You blame the person, and you gotta have to just look at it and say, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's more than possible. It's so windy, trash is everywhere. Wow, it's 45 through here. We're doing 34. I am getting so pissed off right now. I'm seriously getting pissed. I can't see the driver. So it's somebody pretty short. Why don't you just hit a bus on your way wherever you're going? God, idiot. Even the bus had to move over. Please tell me you're turning right. Come on. Look at this shit. This is hilarious. This guy doesn't know how to drive at all. What? What a bitch. Do you just see that? Not paying attention at all. Almost got T-boned. You got it all on camera. I got it all on camera. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some people are just retarded and don't need to be driving at all. Wow. Unbelievable. This is why I have cameras going. This is why. Because even though it was pretty obvious to the cops who did it, at least I could get it on camera and show them how stupid that driver is. Following the whole way and watching them do what they were doing. They shouldn't even have a license. That lady up there, which I gotta look at her, should not have a driver's license. And unfortunately, they're gonna end up getting through this light. Come on, man. You're gonna miss this light. I know you're trying to save gas. Come on. Actually made it through that light. So anyways, this whole conversation got all shrewd because of one person up there. I'm surprised they stopped for that light. Why not just go right through the light? I mean, don't even look both ways when you're turning. Wow, crazy, crazy person. Wow, there it is. BR79, I think that's either a B or an E on the end. Michigan State plate. A Ford F-150 pickup truck, red. Doesn't need to be on the road. Okay, so anyway. So the next time that you go out and jump on the social bandwagon, because, you know, we've got Twitter and Facebook, and it's so easy to congregate. I mean, just imagine if this incident happened just 10 years ago. Nobody would have ever heard of it. You know, your neighbor might have heard it from the person who worked next door or something, but, you know, that's as far as it went. Now that we have social media, it's like, you could literally kick a dog right over there out of frustration, and the whole world's going to know about it in 5 minutes. And suddenly it's like just hysteria. So social media is there, you know, it's great for exposing things, but I personally think that Twitter has turned into just this flame fest. It's just free speech, jump on the bandwagon, complain whatever about, you know, whatever you want, and people honestly feel like they're a part of something. You know, they carry the torches and the pitchforks, and they go after something. It's like, yeah, we're united. People like to be a part of something and like to put down other people and so on. I mean, I get my fair share here on YouTube. Not as bad as others, but, you know, I get, you know, those people who come together and say, oh, you're stupid or whatever. But anyway, it's just amazing. So anyway, those are my real honest thoughts, opinion, feelings on it. I feel like we give too much crap to entire entities when one person slips through the cracks. And here you can obviously see, I've got Taco Bell sitting here. I took a chance no matter what company I would have went to, no matter what store I shopped at. I'm taking a chance because they're providing me food that I'm ingesting. So that's the risk I'm going to take with every risk. You know, there's always a possibility for failure. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Tell me what you think. Take care.